All right, so look, okay. Paper cups, the Abatron kit comes complete with my liquid wood and my wood epox, okay, all in one. All right, I've got a little kit full of stir sticks, brushes. I got a spreader here, and I've got my multi-use paper cup, okay? Because why use a paper cup and then throw it away? Because as soon as you use it, it becomes a plastic cup. But why use a plastic cup and throw it away? You know, because that's what people do. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some liquid wood A and B. So somebody wants to know, why are you doing that, Mr. Quillian? Well, because I've got a repair to do. Okay, so I'm going to actually put 2 squirts. Now, here's the cool thing. One of the things you need to know about liquid wood here is you mix it half and half. Half A, half B, and then you mix it for 60 seconds. The rule is you stir it for 60 seconds and then you let it set for 5. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stir this for 60 seconds. And meanwhile, for 60 seconds, I got to talk about something. So, let's do this. Get a shot of this hole here, Chris, because this here hole is termite damage is what I'm going to fix, okay? And I'm going to fix it with this liquid wood. I'm going to baste it with my brush in there and use it like as a primer, but it's going to soak in really, really deep, okay? And then I'm going to make some putty, Abatron putty, it's called wood epox, and I'm going to put it in there too, okay? So I'm going to prime it with this. And so while this is setting up, I'm going to make my wood epox and get it ready. Does that make sense? So then, here I am. I've got Abatron part A and part B over here, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get half and half here. And look, I've got 2 hands, so I'm going to get half in one hand, half in the other. Okay? I'm going to get a ball over here. This over in this hand, I'm going to get a ball in the other hand. And I'm going to look at them, and I'm going to see if they're about the same size, okay? Because that's what I do. Some people go and get a scale. Dude, I bet you if you weighed those two, they're going to weigh within, I don't know, maybe a gram or 2 of each other.
It's impressive, Steve.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm even impressed with myself. So I don't even want to mix it. I just want to stand here and look at it. You know? Anyway, I better mix this up. But I am going to mix it. So you just take it in your hands and start mashing it together. So until, see how it's marbly kind of? You don't want it to be marbly. You want it to be all uniform in color. So I think that if you use black gloves, it really helps, you know, because the contrast is so stark, you know?
Yeah.
I think the cream color against the black is just so, I don't know, it's just so trendy. This is a great place for Abatron repair because you've got all these pipes in the way. And it reminds me of the time when I was just a young guy. I was working in a pool house making repair for somebody. I had all these pipes in there, and there was this electric wire that was in the way. I was like, let me just pull that electric wire out of the way, you know, so that I can do my repair without any kind of trouble. So there's this staple holding it in, and so I get my hammer, or I get my pliers, and I'm pulling, and it's the kind of pliers that like have the cutters on the end. I grab the staple, and I just assumed the staple would come out pretty easy, but it didn't. So I yanked, and I cut into the wire with those metal pliers. I zapped myself, knocked myself right off the ladder. I broke all the pipes in the pool. Water's going everywhere, you know. And that's when I decided at that very moment that I was not going to ever be an electrician. I would call one, even for the smallest thing, because it was a heck of a lot cheaper to fix all those pipes and then fix electricity too. So anyway, All right, so, okay, look, I make it flat, right? Because this chemical combination generates heat. I think that's the reaction taking place that makes it form into a solid instead of a putty. So if you ball it up like this, the chemical reaction gets hotter from the center and works its way out, and this will all turn into a ball, or like a hard ball, really fast. But if you flatten it like this, then you've got a lot more cooling space out there, I think, and it doesn't harden up as quick. Anyway, that's what I've been doing for a while. So now I've got this here. I think it's been 5 minutes. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
I kind of doubt it, but I think it has. Okay. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna start putting it in here. Okay. But I'm gonna try to be very neat about it if I can. Okay. Over and over. Love it. Good. Pour some more in there. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little bit at the bottom, okay, of my cup, because I need some, because I use this as a butter kind of, and I'll put some on the top of the wood epoxy itself, okay, and that will enable me to smooth it out very nicely. Okay, brush in there. I'll grab my stuff here and I'll start packing it in. This here for now. I might have to make this in 2 batches. Huh? That's fine. You know, because I don't think there is a wait time. There is no wait time on the wood epoxy itself. Okay, see, I'm just packing it in.
Yeah, that is going.
Yeah, I guess there's some significant termite damage in there that you couldn't see. Okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So the other day, I was trying to introduce my son to some new music that he may not have ever heard. And there was a song that we used to listen to when MTV first came out. It was one of the most popular videos by a band called Devo.
Whip It?
Whip It. Whip It Good. Da, 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 da. Those songs, they do so much better to like sing out loud than like the old heavy metal things that I used to listen to, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, Slayer. It's just not a good sing-along.
Yeah, Pantera Walk is different when it's spoken word.
Yeah. You know, I saw them in concert once.
Nice.
They played a small little venue in San Antonio, Texas called the Showcase Special Event Center. My band used to play there. My band was called Charismatic Pain.
So you and Pantera played the same venue?
Yeah, we played the same venue. I mean, that's how small this place was. No, but they were really an actual venue, you know, and pretty good venue, and we were lucky to be able to play there growing up. But there was an unadvertised show, and they came. They put a sign. They put some words on the marquee outside to indicate to the true believers what was going on. And I think it was like Cowboys from Hell tomorrow night, you know, $15 or something like that. And everybody was there, man. And it was so cool, man, because such a small little club, you know. And I just sat back, you know, because I was probably beyond moshing age by then. And it was so cool though. I mean, just to watch. I mean, all the people are just congregating around the stage, and then the music starts, and it's just the whole place, just the energy just started like bubbling up. And when the music started, it was just like this maelstrom, this hurricane just starts going like this. All these people just moshing and spinning around. It was like, I was standing in the back watching all this, like, this is awesome, and I'm so glad I'm not in there, you know. But it was cool, you know. Now some people would finish off their Abatron like this, and they say, I'm just gonna sand it down later, you know. It's a lot of sanding. Can you sand it down later? Yeah, because this stuff sands excellently, really, really well. Okay. But if you don't have to sand it, why sand it? Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put my ball aside. I got my stick here, and I guess I'm going to kind of pack it in, but I'm also going to kind of like screed it like concrete, you know, like that. One of the things about Abatron is it doesn't really spread really easy. I mean, you can see how it kind of tears as I spread it. See those tears? Okay, that's what buttering resolves, and I'll resolve that in just a few minutes. Okay, see, look at those tears. See, those tears. You can't leave it like that. Okay, I'm going to get the excess off here. Okay, so there, get some butter here. Okay. Because you have to sand it, right? You don't have to sand any more than necessary. Okay, so I'm gonna put the butter here. And again, that's just that liquid wood, right? So look, watch that. See, isn't that nice? How nice that spreads in comparison? Ooh, that's nice. There you go. I'm going to go, I think it's a little bit high. You know? That's okay. It's a little bit high, you can sand down in like a minute or two, you know what I'm saying? I can still got a little bit of pull away there, so that's okay. I'm just going to fill that in just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Isn't that nice? All right, that's it, man. That's your Abatron repair on that on that termite damage there. So here we go. Ooh.